Hey Stampers, Gaynor again. I took on board some comments that I had last week, people saying that they were really chuffed that I was getting out old stamp sets, and you know, because normally once they retire you never see another card made with them, and I totally agree with that, because I still love my stamp sets, all of them, well 99% of them, and I want to play with them. So I'm reliving this one, and I'm using black. The gorgeous Cindy sent me some black embossing powder. Now you haven't seen me heat emboss for ages, so I put in a little tub. Could do so. That's why this is dirty, because I have fetched back the Garden in Bloom stamp set. Absolutely gorgeous, and the sentiment is thank you for your thoughtfulness, which is all the good things, which also retired or will retire in June. So I just used a modern sentiment with this beautiful, beautiful set. I fussy cut a little butterfly out. I did want to actually put it in there, and then I just stamped way too many flowers. I used this Berry Burst crinkled ribbon and flagged the tails, and I just think it's wonderful. I haven't put anything on the inside, but it can be quite mucky to play with black embossing powder. So let's show you how I made it. I've got this for my sentiment, and it will get layered onto there. I will trim it down at the end because I want a nice little black border, and it's enough there for my butterfly. I got a piece of black, and my card base is just half of an A4 300 GSM card base. Bone folder, that would help. So that is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. I'm going to get a piece of Whisper White. I thought I'd got one out ready. We will trim that down because it's the same size, but I'm going to take this down to 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, just so I get that tiny, tiny little black all the way around. Just think it sets the card off, and against the white then it looks beautiful. So we're going to pop these to one side for a moment, and there's that beautiful ribbon. This is retired as well, and it is the crinkled seam binding ribbon. This retired ages ago. So I'm going to whip off this top piece of paper, and it's going to be my protection now, and so I don't get nothing else and catch all the bits. I've got my embossing buddy, which is very important. Just flattening my, look, I've got marks on my embossing on my bone folder. So when you're rubbing your cards down, do not go over the black embossing, especially straight away with this, because it marks. So I can turn that over. We've got two sides to a piece of paper anyway, haven't we? So I'm going to get my clean one. Just pop that to one side because it's a bit mucky at the minute. I've got a large one here. I'll use that for now. If you hear any banging in the background, I do apologise. My neighbour is having a fence done. So, right, we're going to go over these with our static brush. What's it called? Embossing buddy. Yeah, I just think it's nice. I love the flowers on that. I love that it looks like it's watercoloured. But and you can use your blends on it. Brilliant. So I'm going to keep that handy. Oh, I got my Versamark. I'm sorry, I've got the sniffles really bad. So I'm going to concentrate first on my sentiment. Pop that right on there. I'm going to actually do it this way. It doesn't look as wide as the other piece of paper I had. And now we can trim that up if needs be, and then I'm going to add my butterfly there. So just quickly I'm going to take these off the mat because I'm going to be using it to, in fact, tell you what, I'll get another piece of scrap out just for the catch the bits, because it does go everywhere, and for some reason I seem to get it everywhere. Just so I can pour it back in. I don't know what brand this is, I can't tell you, so please don't ask, I don't know. Perfect. Just going to scoop that back in there. Put that to one side for a minute. It's the only thing it feels like sand to me, and I don't do sand. So I'm going to warm up my heat tool. I do apologise for the noise. There we go, that's done. And because it's not long since I used it, you really need to let this set for a few minutes. Don't go rubbing it because it will smudge. So I did the flowers first, and then I did the leaves afterwards, and the little ones after that. So I did it in 3 stages. Only for my own peace of mind. So just gonna randomly stamp some of these gorgeous flowers on and off the paper. I'm not going to do as many this time, I don't think. We'll have more leaves though. So I've done the flowers. Again, I'm just going to shift that off. Touch this in. What's under there? Oh, my lid. I'm getting it everywhere. So, just scatter this on. Look at that, stuck to my hand. Oh, I hate it. So I've got a few smudges there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip that back in there. It is sticky stuff. I'm going to get myself a paintbrush. I'm just going to take off. I think I've got a smaller one somewhere, but I've got a really nice one here. Let's get somebody, you see it's all over the place. But it's worth the effort, just to take your time. Get rid of those bits you don't want. Oh, look at that, I've smudged that terrible. Just give it a gentle blow as well, that not sometimes can work. I'm concentrating. That looks pretty good. So let's keep these handy for next time. I'm just going to warm this back up again, and we can set this now as well. goes from like a dull picture to a really bright one. I've got a smudge there, see? You can tell because look, see, you only have to get a tiny little bit of this black in between, and oof, there it goes, see? Right, the bits really bug me, but we can disguise these later. Yeah, it's set, doesn't want to come off. But look, one little speckle that you couldn't see before, but now I was like showing it, reared its ugly head under the heat. So do be careful. I think it's more forgiving if you did it in white or silver or something, but it's not too bad, apart from that one tiny little smudge. So we're going to come back with our leaves this time. And I'm just going to dot them in the areas. Thing is, I forget where they're stamped sometimes. And then I go and put my finger on it. I have to look into the light. I think that looks okay for the leaves. Again, here comes the mucky stuff. I'm going to do it a bit at a time, I think. I can see where I've put them. I'm going to do some good blowing on it. I've got two in there. And I've got some on this end here. Ooh, I've got all that powder. Look, see, you get it in your desk, you can transfer that. So give me 2 seconds. Just going to pop that to one side for a minute. I'm just going to shake this off because I really don't want any of that going onto my card. Let's turn it over. There we go, there's no bits now. So I need to come back in with my little paintbrush. Get off any marks that are around it. These have already set on there, so... Oh, shavings, look what I've done. Don't no matter about that. Look, it's so easy to do. You can just knock that off. Go on. And that one, we can start again. Just on those two there. Make sure that's dry. There's my embossing buddy. I'm just going to go over that area again, just to get rid of that sticky. And start on that one as well. I'm a silly sod, aren't I? So emboss. I'm going to take that leaf off as well. I'm going to start those two again. I'm just going to douse that whole area one more time. It's worth taking it off to start again than making a mess. So she says, bending her card. Come back with my leaves. I can more or less see where that was. Careful now because I've got one there as well. And then I'm just going to go back in there with that one. And fingers crossed I don't make a mess this time. We do make mistakes, but there was ways to rectify it, so just keep practicing. I'll do it all in one go this time instead of trying to mess around too much. See what I mean? Now it's clouded there, but don't worry. That's why we have our paintbrush, which didn't work well for me last time, but should do this time. There we go, that's better, much better. Perfect. Right, let's get this hardened now before I go and do anything else silly. Too bad, because you can disguise those little lines with your blends, but you could use watercolours on this. That would look really nice. I'm going to dot a few of these lovely little flowers now. I think that should be, let me have a look. Have I done one there? I've got to lift this up to the light. No, so I've got another one to go in there, and that's all I'm doing. Perfect. That can go away now. After I've made this card, I'm going downstairs. Me and my husband are going to watch Game of Thrones. Oh, I'm so into that. So again, tilt to the light so you can see. Add your powder. One, two, three, four, five. I think that's perfect amount. Perfect. I don't think I'll be using this very often, this black, because it's a bit messy. But it's beautiful, but very messy. So I'm going to get rid of this out of the way a sec. Again, just getting rid of the bits. And turn it back over now. And then we're going to heat set these, and then we should be able to start colouring them. Perfect. I'm going to do another one of these cards using heat embossing, but I'm going to do it on white, and then we're going to do some blending with maybe with the oh, what they call the brushos. I've not used them for a long time either. So it does set. This is where I went wrong. I was like this, trying to straighten my card out. Turn it over. And I know you've got all these bits on the back. You won't see them. Make sure your bone folder's clean. So, there it is. I want my little butterfly from over here. That is well and truly nice and dry now. Because I was messing around, and I'm going to stick with the colour scheme, and I'm going to be using Pineapple Punch. Just want that extra splash of colour. Beautiful. And Berry Burst. I'm trying to think now, it's the nicest colour to go with Berry Burst. Wait there, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just counting where my pens go. There it is, it goes in there. So, this is light and dark rich raspberry. The purple is light and dark Highland heather. And Granny Apple green, believe it or not. So I'm going to swap up my green. And I'm going to choose Old Olive. When I can get them out of the tray. They're coming. So, with the leaves, that's okay now. I just basically went over the lines. And then fill them, the rest in with the other colours. I mean, they're not perfect leaves as it is, you know, it's got that watercoloured effect. Perfect. So this is why I've decided to not so much worry about if you've got a little bit of shadowing, because it's got, if it was a clean and crisp stamp, you know, like with nothing that represents watercolouring or anything like that, then it would look totally, then I would do it perfectionately, or I'd try to. But you will get little specks like that. I believe you can stamp it with the ink, and if you're quick enough, add the sticky stuff. I don't know, I've never tried that one, but I will have to explore that area as well. Apparently, if you stamp with your ink and put your sticky on, yeah. So this time I'm going to use this on the smaller flowers. I'm just darkening the centres. And then I'm going to use the light. Oh, and I want that for the centre of these. Because this is going to be the purple ones from now on. It's like you can't go over the edge, but you can, if you know what I mean, if you just got that raised area. Like you're drawing on paint, or colouring on paint even. Drawing in my case, I'm just going around the outsides. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that's the dark. Then we can go, see the nib on this, it's old. Love colouring, could do it all day long. So we're just switching the colours round. Beautiful. I just think it looks so elegant in these really rich colours. And now for my Highland Heather. Is it Highland Heather? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to use the dark first. I'm just going to colour down these lines in the centres. Anywhere there's like a line in between, that's going to be my shadowing. Don't worry if we go over onto the actual leaf, because we're going to add colour to that in a minute anyway, so perfect. Lovely. Loving it. And now for the light. It's just so quick. This process is done before you know it, and I can't believe I messed up those leaves. Well, I can, it's on camera. I didn't do it before. As soon as you switch that camera on, it's like, right, that's it. We're just switching the tone of the flowers around, and I love this. I wouldn't hover on the black too much, because I think the alcohol can start to melt that a little bit, so just be quick. I've noticed that on this black anyway. I've never noticed it on the other colours, and I don't know what brand this is, so I couldn't tell you who makes it. It was just literally sent to me in that little pot. I was going to say I'll be posting more cards tomorrow. Thank you cards, but see what I mean? I've just taken that little bat over that, and it seems to have smudged it down there, so don't hover on the black, because like I'm saying, I don't know who makes it. And with this one now, I'm going to do a little bit something different, and I'm going to go around the outside with the pale and do a bit and fill in the white bits just as quickly as I can. Just to break up the white background. I like that. See what I mean? It's picking up the black. Gorgeous. I love having the blue in the background. So we've got two cards with the same set. Changed up the colours, and we're going to have two totally different cards. See, it's picked up the black again. I should just be more careful, Gaynor. Perhaps I should use ink next time, or the marker pen, because this alcohol pen seems to be melting the black. Just enough for me to smear it a little bit. Nearly done though now. It's only me knows that's doing that, on you now because I've told you, but the recipient won't know. There we go, I filled all the white. Now I can literally run a ribbon through there and even say present this card this way. I don't have to do the tall standing up one, it's entirely up to me now. So I know I've got that band there, which isn't doing me any favours. And I can disguise that now with ribbon, which is what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to tie a bow ready, because I've already penninted one of the ends. I know, just me. I'll show you how to do that if I don't get it wrong, like I have been doing. There's a knack to it. So make sure that's in the centre. Before you pull it. And if you fold your ribbon in half, pull it away and then cut down. I'm going to do it further down to show you. And there you go, you get your penninted ends. If you cut it the other way, you get that end. So, just going to make sure that's roughly about the same. It's not too bad at all. I'm going to leave that like that. Mind you, that's a little bit too small, long now. So again, fold. Watch me mess it up now. There we go, nice little penninted end. So there's my ribbon done, ready. And I'm just going to add a line of tape, because when I added my sentiment over the other one, because the ribbon wasn't tied down, then it moved my sentiment and I didn't like that, so I'm just going to literally keep that on a straight line there. Pick that up and wrap it around. And wrap that around. Perfect. Oh, now I don't want to, I'm going to turn it over so I can flatten that underneath. You don't want to be scraping at that black. So remove one of the ends. Just remove it all, I say. Let's get this on. Looks good to me. Right down there. And then you can chop that off. Oh, I was going to say, I was going to throw that bit away then, but no, don't, it's still in use. Get rid of those massive scissors now. Let's get rid of this horrible paper. Now it's done its purpose. And what I do is just grab my embossing buddy, believe it or not. Just make sure all the bits have gone. Beautiful. So now, love that. I'm going to add it this way actually. My bow's going to go on there. I'm going to trim out my sentiment after I've cut out my butterfly. Only thing is I've got to be really careful here now. As to get that as straight as possible. Looks good. And that'll go on that little piece of black and we'll... Oh look, see it's not straight. I might use... Oh, I can't go any further with my trimmer, look. It's got a bit of a wonk there. But nobody will notice. So let's trim this beautiful butterfly out. Got the dropsies. And now I'm going to have to just leave a bit of white on, I think. But you can always go around with your black marker. It looks gorgeous and shiny, that embossing powder, but I don't think I'll use that again. Just take that little V out of there now. Perfect, there's my butterfly. Lovely. Get some glue. I do like that I've added the blue in the background. It's a shame it just wanted to smudge all the time, but we can learn by our mistakes, and next time I use the ink markers. Perfect. And what I did with this, oh now, silly sausage, I'm going to do it with my fingers because I did it with my bone fold. I'm going to have to, aren't I? Watch. Just curled. That's probably where the black came from, me curling there. Just want to curl it up a little bit, and that's sweet. So I'm going to hover, my sentiment is going to go there. I'm going to have this butterfly down here this time. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. We'll add the bow in a minute. Grab some dimensionals. Just 2 is all you need for this small sentiment. And like I'm saying, I'm sending out thank you cards to everyone that joins in the challenge. If you want to be in this draw for the first lot of prizes, you need to get your cards into me before 12 o'clock on the 6th of May, which is not long now. Oh my god, and then, oh, I can't wait, we can do the pre-order on the 2nd of May. I thought it was the 3rd, it's actually the 2nd, so I can order a day early. Can't wait, I can spend my rewards. Need one more lady to join my team, and then I'll have 5. Oh, we never trimmed it down. Oh my gosh. Again. You'll have to wait for 2 minutes. Oh, this is really doing me head in. Oh, and I've put my ribbon on. I tell you what, I'm not going to bother with the black. I don't want to ruin it now. Oh, wow. I'll make sure I put it on the right way round. Oh, I really wanted the black. But, like I say, same stamp set. Two different, I'm going to have to squash you butterfly just for a second. Just while I run my bow and fold on to the back. Just get the burnish. Oh, don't do that. Stand that beautiful butterfly up. And I just added a blob of glue, believe it or not. And then just pressed it in for a few moments. We'll just wait for it to go off. And it does go off, trust me. But what a beautiful, beautiful card. I love them both. And I'm liking the way they run, the orientation as well. We start off with one card and end up making another. So I've got black dust now everywhere on my desk. So the polish will be coming out later. So just give that a few seconds. It does end up staying. It will dry clear, but oh my word. I tried adding Wink Stella. Wasn't having any of it. Just to the little purple flower, you can just, and only I can just about see it. I did add it to the butterfly though. Seemed to want to stick to the butterfly, but didn't want to stick to anywhere else. Just adding them to the little flowers. You stay stuck down there. And there's one more there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, we've got an odd number. Why does the eye like odd numbers? I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? We recognise them better, apparently. So, we've got the portrait and the landscape. I love them. Absolutely love them. See if I can just prime this. See, this has got rubbing alcohol in, so be careful. There we go. I've got a little bit of shimmer on that butterfly, but nothing major. But it doesn't matter. I know it's there. You know it's there. So, there we go. I've had another play and fetched back to life that beautiful Garden in Bloom stamp set. I love it. Look at the tiny little bee. It's got some nice sentiments. Friends are kind to each other's hopes and cherish each other's dreams. Hope you're feeling special today, because that's just what you are. I mean, I wanted something more on the lines of thank you. You know me, I love a thank you card. These came in handy. Thank you, Carla. You're a lifesaver. So there's my beautiful cards. One with a black border, one without. Both beautiful. I do prefer the black one, and I love this the fact that I've swapped up the flowers. I love the purple flowers. Just gorgeous. So there we have it. There's my Garden in Bloom black heat embossed cards. So I'd love a thumbs up and a share. Please, if you haven't already pressed the subscribe button, please do, and press the little bell. I do post every day, and if you don't want to miss out, then like I say, you have to press that little bell. They will get notified every single day then, every time I upload a video. So thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with me. Till next time. Bye.